Wellness Crew. I am super excited to talk about today's topic, and that is manifestation. So, we're going to talk about things like how to manifest and things like what you should be manifesting or ideas for what to manifest. And we're also going to talk about some misconceptions about manifestation. So, manifesting is something I'm actually really good at. And it took a lot of work. I've been working on this since 2020. Um, and the biggest thing is just to be open and to be accepting of the process. Okay? So, what are some ways that you can get started manifesting? Make a vision board. So, for me, what I do is I use Pinterest, but I really want to make an actual physical vision board. I think that would be so helpful. And it'll be things about, pictures, words describing what you want, what you're trying to attain, what you're trying to manifest. So vision boards, like they can be done like however you want to do them. It can be on a huge, like just in a binder that you keep, and you can put words and pictures and stuff like that in there. You can have a big like whiteboard or big white poster board and do it that way as well. But a vision board is a great way to start. Start journaling. Now, I know I'm always talking about journaling, but when you are talking about the things that you want all the time, they're just bound to happen because you keep putting them out into the energy and you keep reminding yourself of this is what I want. Say positive affirmations. We all know I love my positive affirmations. And to me, positive affirmations have been the biggest thing that have helped me manifest. Because also the ones that maybe aren't true for me right now, they can be true for me for my future. So, affirmations, yes, love that. Consider your dreams before bed. So, that's called STS, I think, or SAS or something like that. And it's when you really think about the things that you want to manifest when you're in that groggy, sleepy state before bed. That's one of the best times to manifest. Go outside the box. So go expose yourself into different things. Try to manifest in different ways, right? Always positive stuff, always in the positive energy, positive ether. You don't want to talk about your manifestations in a negative way, like, I don't want this. You want to be like, I am wealthy, or I want wealth. Stuff like that. Never say it in the negative because then it'll come back to you negative. Always say it in a positive way. Surround yourself with positivity. So that includes the things that you listen to, the things that you watch. Um, it includes everything. I had to do a really big reframe of what I wanted in my life. And the energy that I wanted I wanted it to be much more positive and um, much more happy. So I knew that I had to change the things that I was putting into my head before I could change any of the other things. You always want to think about what you're surrounding yourself with. That also includes the space that you're in and how it looks and the way that you look, it all matters. and it all helps with manifesting. Practice the 369 manifestation method. So the 369 manifestation method is writing the one thing you're manifesting 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. And it's really helpful. It's just like with affirmations. Like when I write my affirmations down, and that's why I do it, it brings it into reality. So with the 369 method, that's all those times, that's 18 times that you're writing your manifestation in a day. Imagine what that would do in a week. I don't do this method, but I'm actually going to try it now because that sounds super exciting. Walk the walk. So, what that means is when you're really trying to manifest things, it takes action. It takes literal action from you. You can't just sit around and hope that something's going to happen. You do need to make plans and take action as to how you're going to have these things come to you. Now, sometimes you'll get these divine whispers from your higher power, the universe. For me, it's God. Um, and you'll get these divine whispers and these suggestions and ideas and moments of creativity. That's the universe trying to talk to you and tell you, okay, this is how we are going to manifest now. So here's a real easy way for me to explain manifestation in its simplest form. Think of something you want. Visualize it in detail, being as specific as possible, as though you already have it. Ask the universe for it. Say or write positive affirmations in the present tense. Like, for example, I've landed my dream job. Or look for images that capture what you're trying to manifest. These are all great solutions. And again, it's just surrounding yourself with what it is that you want and manifesting it with the visual and using all your senses, right? Like imagine you can smell a new car if it's a new car that you want. So these are just ideas on what to manifest and for what setting. So things to manifest at work. A successful presentation. If you're nervous about public speaking and have to give an important presentation, use manifestation to calm your nerves and envision how you want your talk to go. A promotion or a new job. Use manifestation to open yourself up to new opportunities at work. Focusing on getting a promotion will open your eyes to opportunities in your current workplace. While thinking about taking on a new job will prime you to pay attention to external options. And last, your own business. Your dream job might actually be working for yourself. The detailed visualization process in manifestation can help you determine the type of business you want to start and infuse the process with positive energy instead of worry and stress. And I know because it's what I'm working on right now. You can totally have your own business, manifest your own business, manifest your own way of doing things. It's possible. Things to manifest in your relationships. More harmonious relationships with family members. It's normal to experience rocky patches with family members, and you might even deal with toxic family dynamics. Use manifestation techniques. Using manifestation techniques can help you drop long-standing resentment and identify what you can do to encourage healthier connections. This has happened for me. New friends. If you've outgrown friendships, relocated, or lost touch with people over the years, you might feel lonely. Envisioning yourself enjoying time with new friends will show you what you're looking for in a friendship and what kinds of activities you want to do with friends, opening the door to finding these relationships in real life. I love that. And the last one, your soulmate. Oh, I love that. For some, being in a healthy, loving relationship can be enriching and an emotionally fulfilling gift. Manifest love and support in your romantic life by visualizing yourself with your ideal partner. Ask yourself what this relationship looks like, and then stay open to that feeling when moving through your daily life. Personal qualities to manifest. Love this. More confidence. If you struggle to stand up for yourself or get stuck in cycles of self-sabotage, manifesting confidence will transform your personal and professional life. With more confidence, you'll take more risks, learn to say no when saying yes would overburden you or cross your boundaries, and put yourself out there when it comes to, I'm sorry. Yeah, and put yourself out there when it comes to making new friends. Manifest confidence by imagining the doors that confidence would open for you and then visualizing yourself walking through them. So, I cannot tell you how much manifestation has helped me with confidence. And it also required action. It also required me leveling up, how I was looking, how I was dressing, but mainly the inner work, you know, the being able to say, I love myself. I hadn't been able to say that for a very, very, very long time, for years and years and years, back before I started this journey. So it's just amazing how possible it is to manifest confidence, to work on your confidence. They both go hand in hand. Resilience. Sometimes life serves you lemons. Let's be real. While it's best to seek professional help for truly traumatic events, manifesting resilience will help you get over everyday disappointments and turn negative experiences into opportunities for growth, which is exactly the positive way to look at it. When we're going through difficult things, we can choose to see them in a positive light because we can always say, oh, this is the lesson I learned from that. Oh, this is, whatever I figured out because of this, event. Even traumatic events. You can totally learn and grow and try to see them from a different perspective. You really can manifest having a different perspective. You really can manifest being able to change your identity whenever you want. There's something you want to add, like, I don't know, laughing more, you can manifest it. smiling more, you can manifest it. And it's also making an action because it's a choice. So, calm, the last one. Chronic stress and anxiety can have serious physical and mental consequences. If you feel mild to moderate anxiety about small things, or find you can't focus due to constant worry, spend some time manifesting calm. Visualizing yourself handling your daily tasks in a relaxed way can snap you out of unproductive thought loops, putting you in a position to take charge of your mind and your life. All right, this is the one I have fun with. Money related things to manifest. A raise. It's hard to ask for a raise, especially if you tend to avoid confrontation or suffer from imposter syndrome. Google that. Imposter syndrome. Manifesting a raise can help you feel you deserve more compensation for your efforts, which you'll communicate unconsciously to your bosses through a more confident, authoritative demeanor that'll make them take notice. Again, you start to see it in you as a person. You start to see yourself change. The power of manifestation is so strong. I mean, there's videos out there um, that you can listen to overnight about changing your appearance overnight to give you a glow, and it works. I mean, it's all about believing that it can happen and working for it. And when I say that, I also mean, even if it's doing things like the 369 method, right? I mean, it's taking action towards your goal. Another thing is less debt. Debt stress is a serious mental health risk, and being in debt poses a significant obstacle to planning or fulfilling a future. Manifesting freedom from debt can connect you with a feeling of financial wellness, lifting the stress long enough for you to investigate and implement concrete steps toward clearing your debt and building a strong financial foundation. So, I have very little debt, but I'm paying it off, right? But I'm just doing it in like monthly installments because that's what worked for me. And I was like, okay, well, over time, it'll go down and it'll be fine, you know? So there's always solutions and ways to manifest, having less of that debt imprint. This is the one I manifest all the time. Financial abundance. Manifesting financial abundance might help you think through your financial goals and remind you why you want to achieve them to foster a millionaire mindset. And there's these great books called there's a book called The Millionaire Next Door. I highly suggest reading it. Again, manifesting financial abundance will also mean like not sacrifices, but just different choices on your part for sure. But it works. All right. Things to manifest in a relationship with yourself. Self care. If you're juggling various responsibilities, you might struggle to find time to focus on yourself. Manifesting windows of time for self care will prompt you to examine how you can improve your time management skills and give yourself some much needed me time. And time management skills and stuff for sure. Um, I think even working on manifesting that sometimes is probably stellar. I mean, it would help with so many different things and make you so much more productive, or at least, in the way that you want to be productive, depending on how much you want to work. Travel. Travel exposes you to new ways of seeing the world and helps you reflect on your life. And if you're feeling stuck, time away may be just what you need. Manifest your dream trip to discover what type of travel will hit the spot. So notice how it says manifest your dream trip, right? Well, then what that means is maybe you won't get to go on that dream trip right now, but you'll be able to go somewhere like it or somewhere that has the same vibe, and you'll be able to enjoy some peace and quiet there in your traveling experience. Misconceptions about manifestation. Beware of manifestation methods that seem empty or too easy, and avoid the following common misconceptions. Thoughts and good vibes are enough. Manifestation isn't magical. A positive mental attitude is one thing, but you need to use this attitude to propel you to act in ways that help you achieve your goals. Just fantasizing about what you want without taking action toward it can even backfire and result in worse outcomes. And you don't want to shift into toxic positivity, where you're not being realistic about the challenges and hurdles that come with any lofty goal pursuit. So, so true, right? Because you can literally be wearing those rose colored glasses at all times. And the problem with that is that then you're not seeing things for how they actually are. Now, again, I'm all about living in my world, right? But in my world is also the real world. It's also reality. And you have to act in order to get what you want. It's just this is going to be like manifesting helps you to figure out what it is that you want. It does help you get what you want as well, but as long as you're taking action and you're, pursuing it. You have to aim big. Your manifestation goals don't need to be big. Aim wherever you want. It's about you. Aim wherever you want. Staying realistic and starting small might even make it easier to believe that you already have what you're trying to manifest. Big key right there. And with practice, you'll become more comfortable aiming high and expanding your comfort zone. So I manifest big, I manifest small. I am always just asking the universe, asking God, asking my higher power for things. And that doesn't mean that I'm going to get a yes. It just means that it may happen and to keep working at it. The law of attraction will work as expected. Sometimes manifestation's positive outcomes appear in unexpected ways. If you're manifesting a promotion and your employer lays you off, that doesn't look like a great result, but losing the job could prompt you to apply for other jobs that interest you more. Eventually, you might land a more senior position than the one you had. So, the law of attraction doesn't work all, like the way that it is supposed to always, or that we feel or that we perceive it's supposed to. Sometimes we're going to take a few corners, a few roundabouts, a few, stop signs, a few red lights, but that doesn't mean that you can't turn the opportunity into something great. And last, harness the power of intention in your life. The greatest benefit of manifestation is that it makes your actions intentional. You consciously consider what you want to achieve and direct your actions accordingly. As your things to manifest change, you use the same positive results you experienced with previous goals to encourage you to focus and work hard. That develops mental fitness and resilience, which is priceless. So, I really like talking about manifestation and all the great things it's done, but I also like to keep it in a very realistic spot, because the truth is it needs to be in a realistic spot, you know? Manifestation's not going to get you everything you want. It's the other stuff that goes with it. It's the taking the action. It's the journaling. It's the writing. It's the pursuing things that are in your, energy, in your aura, in your vibe. Like that's how I decide things. It's like whatever's in my zone. So I just think that talking about it in a real way and being honest about it, that it's not a cure all, not a fix all, but it's definitely something that helps so much, especially when it comes to affirmations. Like, I cannot say that enough. And you can find affirmations on apps. Pinterest is a great one, put in like a very specific affirmation for what it is that you're trying to manifest and make it happen. Just, try the 369 approach. You could definitely, um, you know, I have a separate affirmation journal, which I also use in it as a manifestation journal, because it's talking like all the affirmations are saying things in the present tense, but it may not be things that I have right now. Like, I'm not married, but I have so embarrassing. Um, but I have manifestations, I mean, affirmations that can be used as manifestations. It's like, oh, me and my husband uh, are in a loving and committed relationship. Like, that's, I think, something like that is in my affirmation journal. So it was just like referring to a husband that I don't have yet, and that's okay. Um, but to kind of like manifest and put that, you know, aura and stuff out there. Like, I even have a wedding date. So it's funny. It's funny. But I do believe in the ability to or a dream wedding date. Let's put it that way. Let's cover all bases. Um, you know, and it's just manifesting stuff, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% going to happen. Things can always fall through, but manifestation and affirmations have worked so well for me. I just really wanted to share it with you guys because it is such a big part of what I do and such a big part of how I spend like my mornings. And I really want you to also, be here with me, and let's, be together on leveling up and encourage each other. I mean, that's the whole point of the wellness crew, you know? And I just really cannot say how important these things are and how important this video has been to me. So please, by all means, like and subscribe or follow. And feel free to check out Cult of Wellness on Spotify. That's my podcast. And I am just so incredibly grateful to you guys. And until the next video.